Earlier in the show, Justin picked out his pottery piece. Now we're getting our hands dirty for real. Justin, how's that fighter jet looking?
Hey, well, Roma, I have the need, Lane. The need
for speed. Let's go. That's excellent. Good job.
I'm happy to be back over here with Lane over here at Color Me Mind. And sir, what do you got going on?
So, being that I mentioned I was in law enforcement before, you know I had to paint a donut for my lineage. So we're painting a donut. I'm going to put some sprinkles on it. Obviously, I picked the brightest orange we got, which is carrot juice. And then all you got to do is put a couple of coats on. Your second coat that's relatively wet and heavy, you're going to take one of our shakers. This is purple colors, and you can either do it like this.
Hey, what's a donut without sprinkles?
Right,
you know?
Or you can do the fancy type like this. So, and then you have sprinkles on your donut.
Yeah,
so,
and then that adds a nice little pizzazz right there.
Absolutely.
But I understand you have like a lot of different other techniques. Can you tell just briefly about those?
Absolutely. We also talked earlier about that I'm not a painter, so I told my wife there's no way I could do this. And for the non-painters out there, we have what we call specialty glazes. This is basically the same thing I just did. It's just all in one little jug. So we pour this out, you paint it, put 3 coats on, and then it's good to go. Or you can do like this is called Copper Adventure. It kind of looks distressed, that kind of stuff, and this is what it does in the firing process. No extra steps needed. You come in, you paint, you drink your wine, your margarita, whatever it might be, spend time with your friends and make something very epic like that if you're not a good painter.
Yeah, and we were talking like this is a cool kind of alternative to like traditional date nights and like your outings with your family, because like, you know, when people think about that, you know, you go to the movies and you can't talk with your family, or go to a restaurant, you can't talk, but here you can kind of socialize and be close to your family and also make something that's very cool and tangible.
Absolutely, and you bring the movie thing up, we often get how much does it cost? Imagine going to the movie, right? After you buy your ticket, your popcorn, a drink, and maybe some nachos, the investment is still the same, but like you just said, you're not gonna be able to share those stories, share the experience, and you can only do 2 things with your hands, right? You can hold a piece of pottery and you can hold your paintbrush. Set your phone up if you need to, but generally you don't have time to do all 3. You just put your phone down and get to talk to your friends or family, or just sit in the zone and paint.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people, they might feel intimidated to come to a place like this because they might not be the best artist or the best painter, but like, you don't have to worry about that.
No, absolutely not. And we get painters of all different types, right? We have professional painters that come in, we have the novices, we have the people in between, we have the people that say, I can't paint. Oh yeah, our staff is excellent. You can go to our Google review page and see that we have a ton of reviews saying the staff was so good. That is the biggest reason we're so good, is our staff is so overly welcome and understanding of everybody who comes in that door.
And your staff will like walk them in, like, you know, walk you through the first time.
Yes.
There's no right or wrong way to do this, right?
No, and that's the biggest part, right? Is yes, we have kind of ideas, but that is just to tap into your brain. There's no the way to paint anything or a way to do anything, or we teach you a way, right? Mm-hmm. That's not the way. We can always, you know, help you get to your desired goal.
You know, and it's so funny because I'm looking at this right now. It's like, you know what, I'm not doing a bad job, but I'm not doing a good job, but like nothing in life is perfect, and like, you know, and like, you're adjusting, you're pivoting to the mistakes you made and things like that, and making stuff uniquely your own.
Absolutely,
over here.
But I am giving you props. You're doing a whole lot better than you did on your shark.
Yeah.
So it is better. It's always better, right?
Oh yeah, my shark's real cool, man. and then later, what else do you really enjoy about, like, you know, owning Color Me Mind over here?
The big thing is I was put on this planet to give you a good time, and here I get to talk about how fast people's shoes are. I get to, you know, go up to the elderly people and say, hey, look, does your mom and dad know that you're hanging around this gentleman? And just get to crack one-liner jokes all day, and it always gets people enlightened and have a good experience, and that is our primary goal, is to give everybody a good time.
Yeah, and speaking of, Lane, I understand you have a very special offer for our audience to help them have a good time.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. So if anybody goes online, shares this video through the month of August, and then shows us here that you shared it on your social media, it could be any platform, all the platforms, whatever it might be, you're going to get a free mug to paint. We also want you to follow our monthly calendar. We want you to talk about ladies' night, look at our calendar to do that. Third Thursday, since I was in law enforcement, I work nights. We're going to have a third shift Thursday. We're open at 7 a.m. for the night shifters to get off. And then go from there, and then pumpkin season's coming up right down the corner.
Oh yeah, hey, plenty to do over here at Columbia Mine Lane. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh my God, it's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
Yes, my
and I'm going to
pleasure.
send it back to Roma in studio. And Roma, like, yeah, I'm going to finish painting this for your family member. And hey, we appreciate their service.